of you drive every day, right? Well, have you ever thought if you were a safe driver or not? When I turned 16, I couldn't wait to drive. I was excited, just like every other 16-year-old. I thought, there's nothing to it. Driving's easy, right? Well, I was wrong. In 2 years, I've had 1 seatbelt ticket, 2 speeding tickets, and been in 5 car accidents, none of which I'm proud of. And my parents, well, they aren't either. Because all of these could have been prevented. And no one likes to think that they could be injured or even die in a car accident. Some people even think that it couldn't happen to them. Well, it doesn't discriminate. So for those people, it can happen to you. About 50,000 people die in collisions on the roadways in the United States each year. And it's estimated that about 22 million people are injured in the collisions in the United States each year. And for the cost of those collisions, it's about $80 billion. Now that's a lot of money. There are so many rules and tips out there for safe driving that if I was to tell you all of them, I would be here all day. So here are 10 that are very important. Rule number 1, pay attention. The most common heard excuse out there after a collision is, I never saw him. Well, the car wasn't invisible, now was he? People just don't pay attention. They're usually daydreaming, distracted, sleepy, or just talking. We're all human, right? Rule number 2, don't trust anybody. No matter what they indicate they're going to do or what you think they're going to do, don't trust them. People just change their minds. Rule number 3, don't speed. Driving at a higher than reasonable speed can increase your risk for a collision. It cuts your reaction time in half. Rule number 4, wear your seatbelts. Seatbelts provide impact protection, they absorb crash forces, and they keep you from being thrown out of the vehicle. There are so many excuses out there for not wearing your seatbelts. I've heard and used all of them, but now I'm trying to wear my seatbelt as much as I can. Rule number 5, always signal. Use your turning signals to indicate and let the other cars around you know what you're going to do. There's no need to surprise anybody, right? Rule number 6, chill out. The road is no place for an attitude. Road rage, it just isn't a good thing. Rule number 7, create space. Make sure that there's enough room between you and the other cars around you. There's no need to be boxed in. Rule number 7, avoid distractions. Make sure that your eyes and your mind are on the road at all times. Turn off that cell phone and keep your eyes on the road. Rule number 9, keep your eyes moving at all times. Know what's in front, behind, and on both sides of you at all times. Rule number 10, know your brakes. Some people's brakes are just better than others. Know when you should put on your brakes. Also, make sure that there's enough gas in your car at all times and get your car maintenance on a regular basis. There are a lot of rules out there for safe driving, but here is a website that I found very helpful. www.roadtripamerica.com. You should always try to be safe on the road. Trust me, I would know. You would never want to injure yourself or end up injuring someone else. Driving is a privilege, and it can be taken away from you. So let's try to be safe out there. Thank you.